Trick or trash isn't as common or catchy to say as trick or treat, but it is gaining in popularity across the country.
The program has grown every year. So we started off in 2019 with about 450 participants, like 450 boxes that we sent around the country. And we were in 49 states at that point. The next year, the participation jumped to 750. The year after that, so last year was over 2,000 boxes, and this year we're going to hit 5,000 boxes.
Trick or trash. It's a program to recycle the candy wrappers from trick-or-treating. The numbers are astounding.
According to the National Retail Federation, 600 million pounds of candy are purchased in the month of October, or the Halloween period. And that's a spend of about $3 billion.
And those astronomical numbers are problematic when it comes to discarding the wrappers.
One of the issues with that is, while we obviously all love candy, the wrappers are almost impossible to recycle. Curbside recycling programs just are not set up to support recycling of wrappers for a couple of reasons. The first of which is that the actual material that the wrappers are made of is a composite material.
And so Rubicon came up with a plan.
Our overall mission as a company is a very simple one, and that is to end waste.
They do this by partnering with a variety of cities, states, and communities.
These boxes are provided by Rubicon for free to anybody who wants to participate. So people simply go to Trick or Trash. There's a very simple order form.
The state of Oklahoma heavily supporting this earth-saving action. If you look here, you can see just how many schools are involved.
The state of Oklahoma as a whole has always had incredible representation in Trick or Trash from the very, very beginning. So we've always appreciated your state and being a part of Trick or Trash.
And once those wrappers are collected,
you just simply seal it up, and then we provide also with the box free shipping in both directions. The boxes are emptied out onto kind of like a conveyor belt. Any unrecyclable materials that go in there, like sometimes sometimes people drop the wrong type of waste in these boxes, how easily that happens. Those are all removed.
The wrappers are then turned into small pellets.
Those pellets are then that's the usable recycled material. They're turned into doggy waste bags.
And just like that, those participating are doing their part to save the earth.
Without a program like Trick or Trash, all of these candy wrappers being unrecyclable would either just end up in landfill, or they, increasingly ending up in our oceans and waterways. So we feel that it's a really important program.
One they say anyone can get involved in.